Hello and welcome everyone to the final day, final match of the day. But seriously now, we have WildGeffe against Derpspace. It's a matchup that maybe not everyone has expected when they heard Derpspace versus Pinkish. And honestly, this matchup might be even more interesting than the one than if Pinkish was to play Hefe. Maybe not. But the very interesting part is that Derpspace definitely is someone who's known for being a speedy person, trying out a bit too overly precise and fast stuff, while Hefe is mostly just a 602 guy just has started playing bingo, enjoys playing bingo a lot, and definitely a smart guy. But I would say best router in Div 3A, but definitely not fast person.
Yeah, he's a pretty good router. And so this is going to be pretty interesting, seeing this is their first game of the set. And Hefe got to pick, and he picked row control, which I would say is probably one of his better variants, which is good that he picked it, I suppose.
Yeah, Hefe, like, even if that came like even if Hefe announced it 15 minutes in advance that they played Row Control, I don't think Derpspace will be too shocked knowing that Hefe like pings at Scrimmer every day at least twice and asks for Row Control scrims. And I felt bad at one point that even I scrimmed him in the control once, and it was a very weird card, and the weird cards definitely help someone like Hefe, who isn't necessarily faster, but like if every route is vulnerable, then you definitely have an advantage if you are a smart person playing against someone whose main advantage is being fast. Not saying that Derp is stupid or anything, but definitely has their good routes and their bad routes. And if they have their good routes, they can definitely take the upper hand in this matchup. And I can personally see basically any result from 2-0 for Hefe to 2-0-2 in favor of Derpspace.
Yeah, this will be pretty crazy, like, because Derp has the speed advantage, Hefe has the routing advantage. Derp's also got a lot of bag of tricks, like infinite wall kicks and just random stuff like that they can pull out at any time. But Hefe also has pretty consistent routing, so who knows what will happen.
Has also learned the trick or two before. I wanted to learn like infinite wall kicks, but I don't know what the deal was with that. But anyway, we probably just should talk about this card and its row control applications. So, Dex, if you were able to see the card for a little bit, what do you think? What is?
I noticed that row 2, there's like 40 total blue coins and 20 blue coins from 2 levels. So that's a little nice synergy if you can get that right off the bat. There's also 8 NPCs in Pianta in the row 1, which kind of synergy.
Okay, yeah, something like 6 pipes, maybe 26, because Pianta Shines are generally one of the faster ones. 8 NPCs. Yeah, you can definitely have some synergy, especially with like 20 from 2 with Pianta. That can be a thing that happens. But also to Hinred's Hoveless with Pianta is definitely something that we really want to see, right?
Oh yeah.
Actually, like the goal has been changed, or like to hidden red's hoverless has been changed from the entire shrine has to be hoverless to only the hidden itself, and the entry can be hoverful, and even if you hovered in the hidden, you can die and retry. And the main reason that Romado gave us was life grinding in, for instance, 302, but also just making Pianta 5 Reds hoverless a viable option. And on this card, I can kind of see it, because Bianco on this card is not inspiring me personally. It has 5 from Bianco, it has hundreds, and I think that's about it. So 2 hundreds hoverless, maybe in Bianco, maybe not. It's actually kind of unclear regarding that.
Yeah, and thinking about 15M graffitis, you could pick up 4Ms in Bianco. You could go to Rico too. I don't know if there's a whole lot of Rico value on this card though, because there is the Rico 8 and 8 shines from 1 level, which I don't know where else you're gonna get the 8 from 1.
Maybe actually Pianta on this. That can definitely be a viable option. Also, Pianta 3 gives you some extra Ms too, actually. And that can replace some bad ones in, or at least one of the bad ones in Rico, when you, just go for like a Pianta, Delfino, Rico Ms. But as you mentioned, like Rico is also not good on this card. It will have 2 from 5 implications later on. It has a linked pair, and I guess it's a good spot for blues in general. But like outside of 15 Ms, 20 from 2, and 40 totals, we might not see Rico. So I just assume we will see either Bianca unlock into Pianta or Pianta, personally.
Yeah. So what will the players do though? Looks like Derp's going to Pianta. Wow. Jeffe's getting a blue coin.
Yeah, 15 Delfino, 3 Fruit Ladies, kind of nice synergy, especially with 8 NPCs. Not the worst time investment of all things. Maybe you can also just pivot into Pianta a little bit later down the line. Definitely kind of a flexible start, especially because even though Pianta, we mentioned Pianta a ton of times, it's not like you can just go into Pianta and win the entire game. You have to do something else.
Oh yeah.
That being said, it seems like there's a Ramado play possible on this card, which is typically just a lot of blue coins early, a lot of low progression stuff, and Pianta and Pinner, and Pianta and Delfino shines to get to Pinner or Noki fast. And there's definitely potential with like row 5 having 15 Delfino, 16 Pinner, and 12 Noki, with like row 3 having totals 15 Ms and 6 pipes. Row 2 has a lot of low committal, or more or less low committal things. 300s is definitely interesting, 40 totals, 20 from 2. So this could have been a very nice card for Ramado, or for the ones who want to play like Ramado. But there's definitely a lot of things to trade early on, so maybe it's not that great actually.
Yeah, and row 1 also has 26 shines and 7 linked blue pairs. So I guess they'd have to go like around all the worlds first, but getting to Pinna and progress is pretty nice for row 1.
Yeah, the good thing for about Noki is one reason why something slow into Noki can sometimes just win over something else is when you just equalize with Delfino shines. I'm saying this a lot, I feel like, but when you do something like a little bit of Serena, or even some sort of deep Serena, and then just equalize it with Delfino shines, that can win out to Noki, but can lose out to something like Pinner, which only requires 10 shines, so half as many, and then you can, like when you do something slow, it just hurts you more than if you were in a race with 4 Noki. Of course, if your opponent also gets a lot of Delphinos and gets to Noki fast, then that still sucks, but I think like getting to Pinner first is sometimes a bit more difficult than Noki.
And getting to Noki is a little easier if you're Derp, the faster player. So that's always nice.
Yeah, I know there was some tales of some Division 3B players scrimming one of the slow but more route heavy boys playing against one of the faster boys in Division 3B and still losing to Noki with like 10 Delfino shines.
I wonder who that would be.
Yeah, someone fast in Division 3B, there are not many options, honestly. Jeffe kinda struggling a little bit with Underbell. Definitely took his sweet time.
And going into Bianco, since he sees that Delphinos might not be in imminent danger.
Maybe also 15Ms, like Derp showing hundreds in Pianta means that probably Derp got Ms, or it can at least be a possibility. Oh, I was about to say if that was like a live grind early, but it doesn't seem like it. Also, Jeffe's control stick kind of having a time.
Hope we don't have to see too much more of that.
Yeah.
If that happened in a secret, that could be rough.
Definitely might be the time for a new controller or some doctoring. This is a reminder for our restreamer to not minimize the application, so that our Discord stream can run smoothly.
So I wonder how long Derp's gonna stay in Pianta, because they've already got the M's, and that would probably be what's contested next. That's what Jeffe's going for right now, maybe.
Yeah, M's is definitely something to consider, although I think Derpspace is currently in Pianta, might be in Pianta. I don't really know because I have an ad right now. I don't have an ad. So I just did Pianta 1 and unlocked it. And unlocked Bianca Rava.
Get to enjoy these nice cutscenes now. Wow.
Yeah, and unfortunately you have to unlock Bianca, or you rarely can win with max percent pre-peach.
They're picking up the sewer blues.
Yep, definitely important for 15. Also just blue coins. Blue coins on this card, I think we mentioned it enough. It's the same with Pianta, not bad. But definitely can win without like one of them. I don't think you can completely ignore both Pianta and blue coins, but or blue coin totals or M's, the likes of that. But you don't need both of them to win on this card, especially. Derpspace also deciding to go into Bianco. That's pretty interesting. I guess it has some applications like 15Ms, as we mentioned. Maybe they or I add like the Bianco specific goals a bit more. Maybe they only just think about to Hilvet's Hoveless as well, because that's convenient for row 2 and probably just something that's contested anyway.
Yeah, and 5 from Bianco and 100 from Bianco. That's fits well together. You don't have to do PD 2 anyways.
Yeah, but like on this card, they are in rows that seem kind of uncontested. Like, where does 5 from Bianco fit in row 4? Where does row 4 fit in like the cards basically?
Good question.
I guess like 3 Fruit Ladies and 15 Delfino with totals is a thing, but then 5 from Bianco is just kind of like there. I guess hundreds in Bianco is probably just better because that also works towards 300s, and it's in row 3, which I think is just a more contested goal. I think hundreds in Gelato is also kind of interesting to look at, just because of 4 shines from Gelato and also 300s.
Yeah, because with Gelato, you can just do the fast hittens and not have to worry about Gelato 2, which is really nice because that's a long level. You don't want to be spending time in Gelato on this card.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh, maybe we can see Gelato with 8 from 1 and nothing else.
Oh, that's a play.
8 from 1 in Gelato is something that's like, you don't want to do it, and typically you shouldn't do it, but there are like some cards where it actually is a good opportunity to do it, and then you just feel bad. I've had cards as well where I've had 2v2 cards where my route was basically Bianco, lost the goal, did Serena, did Gelato, did Pianta, then did 8 from Gelato. And it's 1v1, so definitely not as easy to do, and definitely much more punishing. But I don't know why we're talking about 8 from Gelato. I don't know why I brought that up, actually.
I mean, it is a lose con, probably.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's a lose con. That's definitely important to talk about. Especially this early on. So, we got 15 M's from 15 M's from Hefe. Yeah. And when you derp, you see this click. What do you think? What do you think, Dex? What would derp think?
My brain's usually pretty empty.
Okay.
But you're not terribly sad because you still have a little bit of Bianco stuff, but those M's would have been really nice. And you're also gonna have 6 pipes probably, so that'll make row 3 a little more contested than you would like probably. So you might have to do 4 from Gelato or 60 total blues, which, you know, not the easiest goals to get, but they're not the hardest, I don't think.
Interesting that you just think about how it applies to you, but the 15 M's is just kind of like late, like 17 minutes in roughly. So what could this mean? This could of course indicate some Bianco into Rico play for M's that Hefe could have done, but that also could only because we know that Hefe wasn't in Pianta doesn't mean that Derp knows that Hefe wasn't in Pianta rather. And
That's true.
Pianta won with M's and a few blue coins into Rico. Definitely could have been a play that was like countering early hundreds in Pianta, and hundreds in Pianta is not as fast of a shine as Pianta 1 is. shockingly enough.
But yeah, now Hefe's going back to Bianco. So
Yeah.
and Derp has left.
Yeah, continuing with the Pianta journey, almost dying. Was not kind of close, to say the least. Both of them at 5 shines. So, and I think Derp doesn't have Rico open. Derp has Rico open. So they're
Yeah,
kind
they
of
both do.
Yeah. So 16 in Pinner is something we can see, and it's kind of interesting. Hefe technically has the shine count lead for that, but probably wants to do some slower goals, while Derp is just doing Pianta shines, which until episode 5 definitely fast enough to win to Pinner. And 16 Pinner might be a very important goal.
Yeah, especially if you win to both Pinna and Noki, that's 2 blue goals you can get. Row 5.
Yeah. And then it's between 15 in Delfino, 2 from 5, and 8 from 1. And even though Hefe has a slight lead in 15 in Delfino, it's definitely not the most clear-cut thing, because he didn't get like one of some of the like slowest blues yet. 2 from 5 is kind of, I guess, in Hefe's favor, but it's definitely too early to think about it. Like, really think about it, and 8 from 1 is probably just Derpspaces. So I think with the if one of them gets 2 goals there, I would probably think that Derp would be much more happier with the 2 goals than Hefe. At this current stage, at least.
Yeah, and if you get 8 from 1, you're probably less likely to get 2 from 5. It's not impossible, but you spend a lot of time in one level.
Yeah, but if it's like Rico or if it's Rico or Pianta, they are typically significantly faster and do not hurt your progress too much. Also, have it try thinking that the foot blue coin is in episode 1. It's kind of funny. It's actually very funny. It's, I think, in episode 5 onwards, but only like realistically accessible in episode 6 because of Yoshi. It's technically also available if you do some out-of-bounds shenanigans and then grab it with the rocket nozzle, which is completely stupid. And only something you have to do
Close
when
by
you...
Hefe? It was kind of like a close entrance to the secret. Like, this kind of sandcastle is falling apart. But what are you saying?
Yeah, nothing important, don't worry.
Okay. But yeah, Hefe picked up exactly 30 blues on his way. So now he only needs 1 other shine to get to Pinna.
Yeah. But might pick up 2 shines to Hinred's Hoverless. Though probably will be quite happy if after Pianta 4 Derpspace is going for like Beach Pipe, gets 6 pipes. Or Harry is just joining into the Pianta fun.
Yeah, I guess why not? Set up a little bit. You know, Derp has shown interest in Pianta, so...
At least with the hundreds. He won't know for sure yet that Derp is on a Pianta galore right now.
Yeah,
but
and 6 pipes is somewhat close, but then he'll know for sure.
Yeah, like Pianta 5 is like the last shine because of Pianta hundreds. Pianta 1 to 5 is 5, plus hundreds is 6, so that's definitely understandable. Oreo also wants to finish out 40 totals. 10 blues here isn't terribly slow. That being said, 16 pinner, not slow either.
And if you see 6 pipes clicked on this card, it's probably gonna mostly mean Pianta. Like, there was 100 coin in Serena, which is a pipe, a single pipe.
It's a single pipe, yeah.
But yeah.
I guess, like, depends on how tricky you are with Lily Pad, but you can do the bark same timer glitch, and that's a pipe shine, but like... And then you could, I think you could delay this for a century, but it's definitely not... at this point, it's just not worth it to do. As Derpspace or as Hefe just won't matter. Also, 6 pipes delay from Derp. Interesting.
Yep, and Derp has enough to trade into and go to Pinna, but also has to take care of that plant.
That's like an extra 50 seconds, I think. Goes into Pianta 6 anyway. Doesn't even care. Doesn't really know what Hefe has been up to, so that perfectly makes sense. Although then the delay on 6 pipes is kind of greedy, just hiding the information for a little bit longer. But it's also kind of interesting. Hefe only got info on Derpspace like 15 minutes ago. That's like a long time ago. So
yeah,
what do you think is up? Like, is he confused why 16 in Pinna wasn't clicked yet? What's the deal?
I mean, we just hit the 27-minute mark, so that's about when you would expect to see something like that clicked in Div 3, probably, depending on the card, obviously. But maybe, yeah, if I were him and it's about this time, I would kind of expect it to not be there, with especially since, while it is 100 coin, Pianta 1 is pretty fast 100 coin.
Yeah. So with the 40 totals as Derpspace, what is your game plan like? Do you want to delay this? We know it's possible, and I think with the 40 totals click, you might you can deduce that it's possible to delay this for a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like that delay from Derp would be pretty risky, and definitely very interesting. Would also, I think, pay off because I think Hefe is just a bit paranoid.
Yeah, and if you see totals click about the time when Pinna's being unlocked, there's a good chance that that's 16 from Pinna. And that means they're also not doing pipes right now, probably.
Yeah. Although the 8 NPCs click, I think Derp checked if they have 20 from Pianta. Delaying 6 pipes completely blocked off pipes, I guess. And I guess the interesting thing could be like Serena plus like 4 Fruit Ladies and 3 Fruit Ladies delay, which is also pretty whack.
Ooh, going back in?
Yeah.
Because this will be 8 from 1.
Yeah. Hefe having control stick dilemma. Also, oh, 2 Reds Hoverless. So we actually are seeing Pianta 5 Reds Hoverless. I think. Maybe I'll also just live grinding. I think Derp knows that they can just die in the hidden and redo it hoverless for the goal to count. They hovered anyway, so to him its hoverless might not be their concern. Might have realized a bit late if they thought about it, but we will see. Maybe I actually also just accounted 300s as their win con. Can definitely be the case as well.
Yeah, and although Hefe's clicked 40 totals, Derp might think that, you know, Hefe doesn't know how many blue coins he has, that he already has 20 from 1. If he wins lives and 20 from 2, he's also ahead to 100 coins. So he might not need to work on that right now. Although 300 coins is a long ways away.
Yeah, but on this card, like with the specific goals like 100s in Bianco, 100s in Gelato, 100s in Serena, you have a lot more incentive to go for 300s kind of early. Also, one thing to note is that 100 coin shine gives you 2 lives. So Derp doesn't need to get to 18 unless they think it's important to secure the goal now. They can combine like another 100 coin shine with them once they are at 16 lives, but these lives are so fast that you might as well just do them now.
Yeah, and I don't see Hefe doing lives anytime soon. Because if you're going to Bianco, there's 100 coin you can do instead of going back to 1.
7 links clicked off by Hefe after the kind of like world tour or level tour, rather, that we've seen.
Delfino is a world and not a level, and there is a link in Delfino.
Derp still deciding to delay 6 pipes, might read this as enter 9 pipes and collect the shines by accident. A very common mistake, except that it's not common at all.
Yeah, also has clicked 8 from 1.
Yeah, so I think Hefe knows that Derp has 6 pipes. And I know that Derp knows that 6 pipes doesn't mean 6 unique pipes, because we've seen that before, where someone thought they would need Lily Pad, Tallgrass, Beach Pipe, a Pianta Shine, and Serena 4 for 6 pipes.
That's a lot of progress.
That's a lot of progress.
Using the barrel.
Yeah. I think if you get a second try, it might be faster. Oh, Hefe is watching a cutscene. Fortunately for him, only the quote-unquote good cutscene, which takes, I think Deafline timed it to be a minute time loss. Derp doing Serena 100.
Yeah, that would make sense if you said Derp read it as 9, because this would be their 9th pipe.
It also wins row 1 on the spot. It gives another 100 coin shine for 300 coin shines. And then it's like, how do you win, Derp?
Gotta pick row 3, 4, or 5, I guess.
Yeah, with 6 pipes already, with like 100s in Gelato, maybe that can be something you consider. Maybe 100s in Bianco and then have a possible pivot to row 4. Also definitely possible. Still interesting to delay 6 pipes, especially because Hefe knows for sure that it's Pianta with 8 NPCs and 8 from 1, and then lives clicked not too long after, or too long before 8 from 1. Derp really low on water, somehow.
Hey, you know what happens? You're spam spraying all the time if you're like not good, like Division 1 players are, or
Oh no,
you're a Division 3 player.
don't worry. The real people who actually bully about the about Suno 100 are both in Division 2. One of them even knocked out in
That's
Division
true.
2 already. In playoffs, at least Division 2 playoffs. These are the real bullies that you are looking out for. Hefe manages to not have a control stick spasm during the exit era here. Definitely would have been tragic. I think Derps won a coin. Like prematurely.
I don't know this route.
I think I saw a coin spawn. So that will be a bad surprise. I don't think it was this one. Yeah.
So now we see Hefe continuing into Pinna.
Lilypad. Oh, okay. Derp didn't spawn a coin. I just saw something then.
Looking for 20 from 2, probably.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. 20 from 2. Good that you're thinking with me. See, your head is not that empty. At least not always.
I contributed something, yay.
Give yourself some credit or something. That's some motivational speak, right? Anyway.
Sure. Yeah, and so this should be his 20th. Got 16 in the plaza. Or not the plaza, the park.
Oh, 16 plaza is not a goal, but it's almost a goal. Except that it's a bit too much of a goal. Also 60 totals. We forgot about that. This is not the spot. This is the spot. So, this is a kind of a really interesting match. It will be 1-0 very soon, but and Derp has some sneaky progress. I guess not so sneaky progress. Also clicks off 6 pipes, finally.
There we are.
Wants to intimidate and maybe force Hefe into some committing into a row 3. Bit more.
But yeah, I think if you're Derp right now, the safe play might be to do 100 from Gelato, because that could get you a foothold in row 3 and 4. Oh, wait, yeah, because there's 4 from Gelato and 100 coin shine from Gelato. But they go to Bianco, which is not a bad decision either.
So let's see. Is this a to hit Metropolis play from Hefe now? Currently calibrating his controller or something?
We'll see. Ooh, enters episode 2.
Derpspace is now behind in 4 from Gelato, but will do their hundreds in Bianco. It's a Bianco shine for 5 from Bianco. But also pressures 4 shines from Gelato a bit more, and Hefe is already in the works for that, so is it going to be 100 in Gelato first? I assume so. It's not. I guess it can be with 20 from Gelato. That can be combined with 20 from Gelato, rather.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's a couple quicker 20 from 1s, but Gelato, not a bad one.
Yeah, it's...
There's not a reason to go back there, though, now. I don't think.
I guess 2 from 5 if you're Hefe, because you did pinner to it was a conscious decision. It's such a difficult phrase to say. It's much easier to type at least. So you get like some extra coins. You got the 2 M's that are only in episode 1, and the submarine is definitely a terrible blue coin. So you want to skip that anyway for 20. That being said, row 2 is kind of looking really interesting because like Derp is getting their last 100 coin shine. Hefe is both of them have 20 from 1, but I think Hefe can get 20 from Gelato a bit easier than Derp can get 20 from somewhere else, except for Rico. That being said, 2 Hidden Red Novelist is kind of completely tied, because they have definitely the hints open for that, but have done 0. Something very interesting that I haven't thought of, and I don't think Hefe has thought of really, is the fact that Derpspace clicked off 8 from 1, which Hefe knows is from Pianta, with 18 lives. And not only just like it means that Derp did the hidden red, but it also means that it's very unlikely that Derp made the hidden reds hoverless, unless you assume the 18 lives is a delay. Because grinding lives with the spray nozzle and not with the without the hover nozzle is possible, but definitely very tedious. And I think at that point it would just be more convenient.
I didn't know it was possible.
It's probably possible. I would be very surprised if it wasn't.
But don't you need to like spray them to flip them over, or can you just ground pound 3 of them together?
Oh, you can spray them, but with the spray nozzle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can spray things with the spray nozzle. It's a very crazy concept, actually.
Kind of revolutionary.
But oh,
I wonder if that was Hefe's control stick messing that up, or
yeah, it's near time. This is also again a reminder for our restreamers to not minimize OBS. And that's another call out for the restreamer, but this time as a thank you.
yeah,
is this a call?
We appreciate you, restreamer.
Definitely, yeah. That being said, this is kind of interesting. Hefe hasn't shown anything in 5 minutes only. Only 5 minutes, but like much less time has passed since the 60 totals click. But Blue's kind of unspecific, if you ask me.
Especially totals. Not even like 2 from 1, where you know they're all from one place.
Yeah, definitely. Derp not caring about 20 from 2, probably having that in mind as a backup. But probably will lose 4 shines from Gelato, actually. Doing 200 hoverless first, though, in Bianco. And I just assume Gelato right after. Stores a rocket.
That was
dies.
an interesting rocket, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Hefe clicks this right away.
Also wants to assert like dominance into 4 shines from Gelato. Which is in row 3 is definitely kind of a swing row.
Derp is having a time with this rocket.
died once, and if you ground pound the red button a bit too early, then you just don't see Flood anymore. And let me tell you, this Shine without Flood, or without seeing Flood at least, definitely not fun. I guess you can still technically see Flood, but not Flood Reader, but yeah. 12-second time, definitely taking it safe. Sorry, you were about to say something.
Derp now has one hidden red hoverless, and Hefe might be looking for a second, depending on if he wants row 2 or not. Or Hefe might be looking for one in Gelato 1R. And it looks like he is.
Yeah. But I do wonder who's ahead to this right now. Oh, Derp hasn't even unlocked Gelato. So maybe Derp loses to Henry's Hoverless. Interestingly enough. Because Hefe can just go into Pinner 2, even though Pinner 2 Reds is kind of tricky if you don't know what to do. Pinner 2 Reds Hoverless, that is. I don't know if he has Bianca Free open. I think he does, actually. Right?
Yeah, because he did the 100 coin, right? Or
No,
that was
Derp did 100s.
That was Derp.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Hefe say he's done Pinna 2 hoverless before, so...
Oh, I was... Oh, he hovered. Oh, he wants 4 from Gelato more than anything, so he concedes row 2. It's a choice, but definitely one that will work out. I guess to Hinred's Hoverless would have also worked, but it would have been much tighter. But 4 from Gelato he deemed as more important, and it kind of looks like pain. I don't know if he's like, if it's just like his control stick at fault, or if he's just like, because when I had some controller that don't like to spin a lot, I've had the issue with that I just lost confidence and I just played worse, even and just made mistakes because I was just inconfident if I actually wouldn't get screwed over by my controller or not. And I think that can be definitely something that has happened with Fefe here, but managed to survive, which is better than dying. Who would have thought?
A fire Pianta? Oh.
Oh, I think 15 in Delfino is now the most contested goal. If Hefe wins that, then he definitely has the 2 from 5 progress, but Derp is not that far behind. Has 1 from Serena, which is kind of terrible, but has Bianco, soon has Gelato, and entered Gelato 2 by accident. That's rough.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so Derp has...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just talking about 2 from 5 for Derp, but...
Okay, well, I was just gonna say, Hefe, if he gets both 3 Fruit Ladies and 15 Delfino Blues, that's gonna be looking good for Hefe with a row 3, 4, 5 win. He'd only need 1 in row 4 and 5 each to win.
And I don't know what how the shine count is currently looking, but
Me neither.
but Hefe is making a play for like 15 Delfino, as you mentioned, and 3 Fruit Ladies together. And 2 from 5 is also very interesting because Hefe has Pinner, Gelato, he has Bianco, and he has 1 in Rico and Pianta each. So definitely just needs 2 more shines, while Derpspace needs and 2 somewhere else, probably in Rico. And if Derp wins 2 from 5, then it's definitely a very, very interesting game out of all sudden, because 12 from Loki is then the goal to get.
And Heffy probably should be focusing on row 5 first, because he's probably head to lily pad and 80 totals.
I guess like if you have it and you win 15 in Delfino, you can just try to get to Noki, and just 12 Noki boosts will also work towards totals. Very natural progression. Oh, was this 15 already from Hefe? I wasn't paying attention, honestly, and we don't have Falcon Hit, our beloved statman, to verify or not.
Yeah, if it wasn't 15, he's pretty close, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. He has like 15, like more or less, at least.
He basically did like the 11 Delfino route, I think, and then just didn't get through ladies or anything until now.
And like Fire Guy as well. He's making a play for 2 from 5 now. And I'm pretty sure he didn't do Pianta 2, so I hope that we're right and this is not a 2 from 5 click after Rico 2.
It looks like Derp's gonna trade in.
Ooh, almost has enough. Oh, okay, so something that could be... nah, there's no way that like Manta and 2 shines from Noki win over like Rico 2 and Pianta 2.
Yeah.
Job doesn't even try for Serena 1 into Noki, which is honestly like 51 minutes in, and that just already could have lost Noki, but definitely doesn't win Noki either. That being said, I think Hefe is at like 73 blue coins, so very close to 80 tolls. 12 from Noki would have just sealed the deal. Trying or struggling his way to Pianta.
Oh, nice little spin jump there.
You technically get the momentum, so it's technically a momentum spin jump.
Nice little momentum spin jump there.
Yeah, Derp is trying to win to the more natural win condition from Hefe, which is 12 Noki boosts and combining that with totals. But unfortunately, that will mean, or unfortunately for Derpspace rather, that will mean that 2 from 5 is undefended and Hefe sneaks up on that. Well, more or less sneaks up on that. That was a spin jump dive into somewhere. But honestly, like, that was a pretty interesting match, and I feel like it wasn't as... Like, it was definitely close, and 2 from 3 score actually also indicates that, because if... there could have been just, like, some goals that, with a different prioritization from Derpspace, if they, like, contested something else in that time, then it could have been much closer, like to Hinred's Hoverless with maybe Piata 5 and then Jada 1 Reds, and then like as Derp you might win 4 from Gelada all of a sudden, and then row 3 is yours. And that can be like a lot of different things, and the 4 from Gelatos, combining this with also hundreds in Gelatos to have a better grasp of a win con later on for Hefe definitely ended up paying off big time for him.
Yeah, for a little bit, it looked like row 2 was going to be like the one to decide who's the winner, kind of. But Hefe just left. He didn't care about it. And he went to row 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. Probably got like 20 from Pinna rather. And then like at one point Derp clicked hundreds in Serena, and then Heavy was like, yeah, never mind, it's not worth it to contest this. Derp's still spending on 12 from Noki. Probably has it at one point. Actually, never mind, it's already over. Like row 5 is already over, and Hefe is about to click off 80 totals. And that's it. GG. I like that match. It was a pretty entertaining match.
Yeah.
I would say. Do you have any questions? If if either of them agree to an interview? Someone wanted to talk at least. Hello, Derpspace. GG was a pretty entertaining game overall.
I think my route kind of fell apart at the end. And just a few chokes here and there, like re-entering Gelato 2. Or entering Gelato 2 instead.
Yeah, that definitely hurt. So like, it's difficult to know now, but in hindsight, like, if you wanted to make a change in your route, what would you have done, Derp?
Probably, honestly, I'm not really sure. Maybe going for 2 for 5 instead, but I couldn't have known that. Maybe either rushing M's a little harder so I get that, or going to Gelato before getting Bianco hidden.
Yeah, was Pianta 5 Reds hoverless on your mind at all?
No, because I wanted to life grind and I didn't want to do it without hover. So that just sounds like a pain.
Oh, it's probably a pain, but you can always just like jump into the abyss and do Pianta 5 Reds that way.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem like something that I wanted to do. Also, because Chucksters.
Yeah, I can see that.
It seemed like something I would lose a ton of time on.
Okay, that's very respectable. Also, we have Hefe in the call, and I don't know if they can talk or not.
I can.
Oh, welcome! Congrats on the game 1 win.
Yeah. Everything in the universe did not want me to play Super Mario Sunshine today, but I did.
Yeah, that looked a little rough, that little extra lore we got to see.
Oh yeah, I've almost forgot about that. But like outside of that, how do you feel about this game? Because the score is kind of close, and honestly, the game was also close, and just a different prioritization from Derp at the like middle to end game could have made this game pretty exciting towards the very end.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really happy with how I routed as far as playing. I died 0 times to drift. I think that was insane. Honestly, I'm just kind of happy with this.
Yeah, if I had that controller, I'd be pretty happy too.
Yeah, we sometimes saw when you paused some pause carousels or something.
Yeah, basically had to unplug and replug in the controller like 4 times this match or something.
Just constantly in loading zones, hold X, Y, and start for 3 seconds. Resets the controller.
Well, I gotta find like a sweet spot because you'd see I'd like not go anywhere. Like I'd go to hold forward and I just like wouldn't move. So like that's one thing. But then the other thing is like you just run straight forward like full drift, and so I have to kind of find like a sweet spot.
So, will you try to find a screwdriver for tomorrow for your tomorrow's game?
I've already looked for a screwdriver, and I don't have because freaking Nintendo will only take a certain type.
$6 on Amazon. Smile.
It won't arrive in time.
Then I guess you have to.
But I mean, you should order it anyways. Just even if you don't move on, just because that'd be a good investment.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make it through the drift tomorrow, and then hopefully I won't have to play a game 3.
Unless I cheese you in Connect 5.
Oh, so are you revealing the format?
Yep.
So is Connect 5 official?
Pretty sure.
I mean, you could like.
I will probably change my mind, but what?
That doesn't sound very official. But
yep,
okay.
It's not official.
No, quick question for you, Dope. Why did you delay 6 pipes?
Oh, I just forgot.
Oh, okay.
We thought you might have read it as 9 pipes.
Yeah,
no, I just forgot completely.
I'm like
that, or I kind of maybe wanted you to think that I did it in Rico or something. Then I probably would have delayed NPCs with 8 and clicked it with 8 from 1.
And not click 18 lives right before you clicked 8 from 1,
yeah.
I think.
Well.
Yeah, I really wasn't paying attention to lives. I didn't expect you to go deep piano really early. Just because I thought that, you know, you have very little progress to like everything else on the card.
Okay. If I so I was gonna enter Rico when you clicked 15 M's, and if I got the M's in Rico, I would have been able to get that. And I'm pretty sure that's what ultimately lost me the game.
Yeah, I did a pretty hard M's rush. It wasn't insanely hard because I knew if you were going to rush M's, you'd get them. Like honestly, I saw a Bianca start or a Piana start, so I figured you'd go for the Piana start. And so I basically grabbed like I did a short 11 from Delfino route without like the full 11. I didn't grab like the Bodes or Jelly Skip and stuff. And then I did Underbell, and by the time I finished those, and I was like, okay, am I going into Bianca too? You clicked, and so I was like, okay, let's go. I'm actually surprised. I kept count of my Delfinos the entire game. No Z menu.
Yeah, we didn't keep count, so when you clicked it, we were like, yeah, he did like the 11 in the Delfino route, he got like Fire Guy as well, and Fruit Lady, so it must be right. But Dub wasn't contesting this, and and we didn't have Falcon hits here, so I just thought, you probably are like off by 1, if at all.
Yeah, I got 15.
Okay. Good to know. Dub probably just thinks right now, like, if we're not keeping track of my match, that's kind of wild. But yeah. Do you guys have any?
But was 4 from Gelato like really close or something?
Dub, do you want to?
Particularly.
Oh, I just realized I'm smiling.
After you got the 100 from Gelato,
that's when I went into Gelato.
Set in stone who got.
I went in there for just hidden reds.
Yeah, I saw the 100 from Bianca click, and I actually freaked out because I saw the 300s click, and I saw 100 shine from, And I'm like, oh my god, I just lost 4 from Gelato. I just lost 100 from Gelato. And I was like, yep, that's the game. And then I saw Bianca and I'm like, let's go. So my drift kind of did make me have to hit like 10 Cataclax or something.
Oh yeah, that
You did
rope
Gelato
incident.
1?
No,
I did Gelato 2, but my drift killed the top rope coins.
Yeah, the like rope ones, where you just like swing down. With that being said, I hope you guys are resting well to have a good match tomorrow. We will head off and I think we raid Trey. I assume that's what our restreamer told us. So I'll just take his word for that. Do you guys have like any final things to say before we head off?
More bingo tomorrow.
More bingo tomorrow.
Hopefully on Sunday as well.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't. We
would
have
like to lose against Urbani's.
We have Dex vs Darkman tomorrow at 12:30. 12:30 on somewhere we don't know yet, and a lot of Div 3 matches actually on the way, and hopefully a lot of good ones, and there will probably be a lot of very entertaining ones. So make sure to not miss that. Yeah, that's the clue for the raid to start.